Hi, I'm Nisha Ravi Shankar. I'm a counselor from my Facebook page, The Talking Here. I'm quickly going to talk about um, the five sense technique, which is a grounding technique, which would be helpful for everyone because we are in the midst of the pandemic, and we're noticing and hearing distressing news, and we are definitely getting affected by it. So, in the morning, the very thought of waking up in the bed is difficult. So, if we can just open our eyes and catch the first three things which we see around, can be the ceiling, or can be the curtains, or the sun rays, anything. If you can just stay with that and slowly wake up, that itself gives some reassurance to look forward to the day. Next is what we can feel. Yes, hearing any distressing news, whether it's through social media, whether it's through word of mouth, whether it's through a phone call, does make you anxious, it does make you overwhelmed. What can you do about it? So there's this technique called box breathing, wherein you just have to take four, to count to four, 1, 2, 3, 4, when you take in the breath, and you hold the breath again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you let it out through the mouth, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it just takes this breathing, if you can do it for a minute or two, to center yourself and say that this too shall pass, right? So that's another way of taking care of yourself. Okay, so another way where um, exercise is one aspect where there's suddenly, you feel this restriction, you can't go outside and do, and you don't feel also to do, you're not motivated to, because there is already a sort of a sense of lethargy and restlessness which you feel. So I would say that whatever activity you're doing, that itself is big enough, can be a very predictable thing, like waking up, making your meals, or doing the household chores, or looking after your work, logging into the computer and working. But do take those breaks and try to reconnect somewhere. It can be a hobby, or it can be connecting with your family members or friends. Try to reconnect somewhere so that that gives you an area to be sane enough. So you're good enough there. Whatever you're doing is good enough. Even if you can also, um, also enhance your me time by listening to music, learning music, or it can be, which is what I feel very therapeutic, and it can be painting, it can be joining an activity with your child. If they are doing a puzzle, you can sit along with them, or if they're doing some construction, some constructive activity, you can pitch along. So that kind of gives you a lot of release of the anxiety which you feel day in and day out. And the last thing I would like to tell is, yeah, after 7 p.m., if you can avoid watching any negative news, avoid watching, trying to catch up with the statistics and things like that. Like, is today worse or is yesterday? We tend to do that. So now that we hear more, we tend to see that we are informed, but that there's an overload of information. So just being informed, probably also keep some time specific for that in the morning and the evening. Don't see for more than 5-10 minutes these news. You can devote some time, but it should not be excessive use. And even a warm milk and a hot shower does wonders, if you can do that to get sleep. So stay safe, um, be brave, and catch you later.